Okay, I'm live on YouTube. Just gotta just the post on TikTok that I am live. So if you guys just bear with for 1 second, and then I will get into why I'm making this stream and well, kind of explaining what the title means, to be completely honest. Because the title is kinda just, well, I will explain why the title is the title. But it's also the fact of I need to kind of get stuff off my chest, address a lot of stuff that's been brought up recently, and then just do a lot. Because it's stuff that I feel obligated to do as an internet personality and as a content creator, but also just stuff I feel obligated to do as a human being and as of a semi-functional member of society. So we're just, I don't have a script or anything. I'm not going to go off a script, but I'm going to address everything. But this stuff doesn't just, it's also going to address what happened to this channel. Because really, aside from a live stream here or there, this channel is dead. Aside from here or there, a live stream or a music drop, this channel is dead. It's over. Which is not what I want to happen. YouTube has been my passion project for so many years at this point. Like I've wanted to get into YouTube ever since I was in like money dropped on the floor. On my desk. Ever since I was like in year 5, like right after COVID hit, I saw all these YouTubers doing their thing because that's all you could really do in the pandemic. I was like, I want to be like that. I want to be like them. I want to do this type of shit, and I want to, have fun online. But when I did finally get the chance to do that a few years later, YouTube was not as easy to get into as I thought. I got into doing YouTube at year 8, and almost immediately my school found out about my channel because I started flexing that I had a YouTube channel, which arguably wasn't the best idea. It was not the best thing to do. And I'll say that. I'm just going to stay on the BD6 home screen, so I'm just full attention on you guys for this first little bit. But the fact that my school found out about my YouTube channel not only demotivated me, but also there were some events that were happening in my life around the year after I created my YouTube channel, which caused me to have my sabbatical, and that's only been broken by a few streams here and there. But yeah, I would love to get into depth about that, but frankly, I know you guys aren't listening on here to see me vent. You guys are here for the content. You guys are here for me to play balloons or play Minecraft with Blue Hoods or Xe or people or JL to come on, and just the people who are usually here that I goof off with. I know you guys are waiting for that to happen. It's not going to happen. And I'll explain reasons for each one. Me and JL have not talked in ages. I'm not saying we fell out, but me and JL have not talked in ages. I would really love to talk to JL and collab with him again at some point. But right now, I feel like we're both busy with our own stuff. So it's like we can't get in contact with each other right now either. Me and XE had a huge falling out. I don't want to go into too much detail. The short version of it is this. I got an email from a small record company in my hometown, well, home city, saying, "Hey, we want to potentially sign you." That ended up falling through. But before that, I messaged a group chat where it's just like my mates from school saying like, "Hey, I might have a music deal," and then XE said, "Hey, your music shit," and this was about the time, about what, a month after CA came out, and I was like, all right, I'll just let it slide because XE is usually like this. Then he said you'll never get anywhere in life with your music, which ticked me off. So privately, I responded to him, and I kind of lashed out at him. Which, do I regret? Kinda. I feel like partly I was in the right because obviously, you know, he has no right to really say that I'll not get anywhere. Frankly, no one has that right to say that about anyone. And I'm just going to make it clear. I do not want people to go around starting to hate on it, on Exity, or he's called Entity now, but I don't want people to go around hating on him because I just don't feel like that would be the way forward for me or Entity. But I don't. I feel kind of bad because I definitely did lash out a bit much. But then again, I don't feel bad for some reason of he doesn't really have the right to say that. And my friends just started defending him like, oh, he's always like this. But if they're encouraging that behavior, then that's just going to make him do it more. It's going to lead him to do it to them, which is going to make it so that no one else, that he literally thinks it's the norm and he can piss off anyone with that. And the reason why Blue Hood's not here is simple. Blue Hood is Me and Blue Hood are still friends. We're still great friends. Don't get me wrong about that. Me and him are close. I was actually on call with him while he was with one of his mates earlier. But some reason is I don't feel like I have to have Blue Hood on every stream to make the stream entertaining. And this isn't supposed to be an entertaining stream. This is supposed to be a serious stream. And I will be editing a lot of this stream to make it work as a video. So I can post addressing all of this stuff. There are some serious accusations that have been made against me recently that I do want to cover in this video. So this is why I'm saying on the live stream, I do not have anyone on here. And that's the reason why I don't want this to be an entertaining live stream. I don't want this to be a fun stream. This is a stream where I'm getting serious. And if you guys aren't happy with me getting serious, I recommend you click off. Now, the next thing I want to cover is something that's been going on for the past year. All my viewers just clicked off the second that I said this was going to be a serious stream and not a fun, entertaining stream where I play balloons. That's funny. But yeah, there is other things I want to address. First of all, I want to address accusations made not only against me but against others by a TikTok account called St. Robert's Edits. Now, I'm not going to disclose my connection with the account. I have no connection with said account. This account is just someone annoying from our local community who is repeatedly slandering people and making jokes and making predictions about stuff mainly I do. I'm not saying I'm the main target. I feel like there are other targets. But I just feel like this needs to be addressed again properly, for not only my sake, but for the sake of the others involved. Now, the first thing St. Robert's Edits accused me of, I'm actually just gonna try to get the TikTok up and we can go over it there. I'm just gonna pull up TikTok. Search. Don't ask why this is on my For You page. And we're just going to look at some of these. Some of which is just random stuff. But this is one of the ones that I wanted to highlight. I'm going to pause this so I don't get copyrighted. But basically, what it's saying is that I broke up with my partner, who is CA, just in case anyone doesn't know. That's why the song is called Letter to CA, because of my partner. And it's saying that me and CA broke up. Leighton told them and us and said I should say something. When this came out, about a few days later, I made a TikTok responding to it, and I handled it poorly. Since then, I have talked to Leighton. Leighton said he never said anything. He showed me evidence that he didn't say anything. So the fact is, they're straight up lying to people who watch this. Also, you notice how I'm following them? I'm following them for the pure purpose of just watching what happens and what they say about me. And you can also see a comment from one of my mates saying, again, he never told me. And I had to clear that up to them privately. And we're going to go with the first video. The first video has no audio. But this, basically, the rundown is, it was for... accuses me of forcing a girl who I went to primary school with against a wall and trying to kiss her. I want to make this abundantly clear. Sexual assault or anything of it, I have never condoned that. I never will condone that. I am being completely honest with you guys. This never happened. This never happened at all. They are poking their nose in waters where it's just, I don't know who runs this channel or who gave them this information. Now if we go to the next TikTok, it says, and I quote, "The chaos is hilarious. I may have caused a war." That language is not language people usually use when describing beef. Because yeah, there was a rap civil war, but this is beef between two kids, primarily. Like two teenagers, two groups. And it's pretty much saying, oh yeah, it's going to be this big thing, Matthew versus Imogen, who was the other person involved. And the funny thing that I saw that happened to me after the first post was that Imogen came up to me and asked and accused me of making these TikToks, and even got the school counselor involved, because I had to prove to the school counselor that I wasn't running this channel. And also brings up Ashlane, which is another topic in of itself. And then some of the other TikToks are just random. And then there's this one, which I feel like is interesting in itself. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit. And I'm just going to read this out. First, regarding my favorite beef, Matthew versus Imogen, rumors have been spread about the two having a very intimate love life before Matthew had gotten with people like Ashley or Charlie. This never happened. This never happened. Did me and Imogen go to primary school together? Yes. Did we? Frankly, in primary school, we hated each other. And I'm sure she can back me up on that. If she asks after the stream, if she brings this up after the stream, I feel like she can agree with me here that we hate each other. That isn't the main bit of the video that I am really pissed about. It's this bit where it's accusing me of, apparently I confirmed that I was getting material to diss Eve Ridley, who, if you don't know, is an actor in Supergirl. Was I planning to do that? No, I have respect for Eve. And if you saw the interview I did with Chunks, or Chungus, so I can't remember what his name was exactly, I said I had respect for Eve as a performer, because when we did Bring Me Alive together, it was frankly the best performance I think I've ever done of a song. Not in general, just of a song. So I don't know what that's about. I did not confirm at any point that I'm dissing Eve. I have no intention to diss Eve. Another thing I wanted to, I'm trying to think of what else I need to bring up. So I've done St. Robert's edits. What else do I need to do? What else do I really? What's pertinent? Oh yeah, that. Now this is where the video is going to get a bit more sensitive. So I'm gonna put a trigger warning up in the video, not on the VOD, like on the video, because this is the point where I'm gonna get into the stuff that mainly caused my short YouTube sabbatical. Now I'm gonna just play Pokérog over it, simply so I have something to distract myself so I don't cry. I disappeared from YouTube for a little bit, and the reason why is, first of all, my granddad had died. Me and my granddad were pretty close. We both loved music, albeit very different genres. And when he passed, I was just haywire. And another reason that I left, and one of the main reasons I'd say that I left, was to just go mourn his passing. Another reason I left is, well, because of, pretty sure we all know the name at this point. It was because of Ashley. We were going through a messy breakup, really messy breakup at the time. And I'm not, do I want people to hate on her? Kinda. To be completely honest, what she did to, what she said to me and what she said to other people was unacceptable. Call it, I said it in False Gemstone, which, by the way, I hate the song. She'd call me a bad grandson. I kid you not, about 3 weeks after my granddad had passed, which I feel like has to be mentioned. But yeah, there was a lot of emotional manipulation during that relationship, which I don't want to get into for the sake of my mental well-being. I don't want to really go through the emotions of reliving that breakup, even if it's just explaining it for a video. But yeah, I had pretty much no, my emotions were all over the place. I didn't know what I was going to do. And I did end up almost taking my life. And if it wasn't for people really close to me, I definitely wouldn't be here today. Another thing I want to address is a series of posts that I made, what was it, 3 months ago at this point? 2 months ago. And the first one started out with just everyone, with me saying, referring everyone as categories, or I'd like blank, God bless your life. And then that was pretty much it until at the end I said, this is goodbye. That night, I did attempt again, and for a much different reason. I'm not going to go in depth as to what has happened. I'm not going to name any names because I feel like they don't. I don't want them to get any unnecessary hate. Pretty much what happened was I'd been in another relationship. Pretty much for a time, I broke up with CA and had immediately thrown myself into another relationship. Which I'm saying this right now, throwing yourself into a relationship like I have been doing is bad. You gotta end up treating your partners like rebounds. It's not healthy, really. But frankly, after I broke up with said partner, they accused me of cheating, which isn't anything new. Wasn't the first time I've had accusations about cheating come out about me, because frankly enough, a few other people had did it. And as I stated recently in a TikTok, I have been accused of cheating by all my exes, which is completely true. But basically, obviously, that wouldn't be the only reason why I'd, attempt. Because then I go, then like a few days pass, I'm on the way to therapy, and then that's when I get the message what to say she thought I was cheating. I try to go up to her outside of school to obviously explain that I wasn't, that she didn't want to talk to us, she wanted me to like leave the group that we were both in. I would be completely fine to do that. But she very blatantly told me she didn't really care. And then after that, I think it was Monday after that, I come outside and my two main friend groups, obviously most of them have appeared in videos, and again, I'm not naming any names, decided to kick me out due to issues that they were having with me that they never addressed with me. Obviously, I am good with most of them now. I'll say that much. But it absolutely had devastated me. So that night, I hop in a group chat of the last people that I could probably trust. I was like, oh yeah, I've just, the day's been absolute dog shit. Someone asked what happened, and I put a lot. Because I didn't feel ready to talk about it. To talk about it over message in that group chat, because there were members of this group chat that I didn't, at the time, they didn't really trust. Because either they were involved in some way or they were there when I got kicked out, or was, or in one case was actually the ex. And then someone messages, "What's the point in sending it if you weren't gonna elaborate or explain?" And I was like, I didn't, and I didn't get a response to the person who had said a lot, so I took it as a valid answer. And frankly, most sane people would do the same thing, is what I'm saying. Like, if someone doesn't respond to you, to your answer, you would take it as a valid answer. And pretty much, I left that group and started to get stuff together and just go. Not run away, worse. And pretty much at that time, people were calling me pathetic, but then suddenly just started changing out of nowhere. And eventually, the same person who'd got through at me the first time got through at me the second, got through at me again. And we talked for a bit about why I was doing this, what had happened. But then I feel like what happened after was just the bit that stung. Because that group of people that I thought I could trust with my life and with my issues, because they'd help with others' issues, they'd help with mine, starts claiming I was faking, which is something that I would never do, if I'm being completely honest. One of the reasons why I broke up with Ashleen was because she was faking suicide. So to have myself be accused of that was just really daunting, to say the least. And I didn't know what to do after that. Because frankly enough, I didn't know how to defend myself. I wasn't in the group at the time. I'm still not added back to that group. And the accusations just kept coming in from everyone, and everyone acts cutesy and nice around me now. But it's just like, how do I know that they're not, you know, how do I know they're not faking it? How do I know they're not lying to me about having forgiven me, or having, like, them, someone forgiving me, or having, our friendship starting to rebuild, when they can't even add me back to a group 2 months after all of this had gone down. But yeah, after I got off the phone with the person who saved us, I'm not going to say their name. They don't like when I bring up their name and like name drop them. But after I got off the phone was when I posted the second video, which was like people really close to me had helped. But then everyone was calling me a faker. So I made the third video, which I guarantee could have handled better. But it was still the case of people claiming I faked and me trying to explain what had actually happened. Because I feel like people can agree with me when I say if you can't get your side of the story out, then people are always going to believe what they've heard. So that was rough. Obviously, that was a lot more recent. Sorry, I've just been burping a lot. But that's why I haven't been posting on like TikTok or YouTube as often as I have, because obviously when someone accuses you of like faking stuff like attempted self-harm or stuff like that, it really just discourages you. It's not something that people would like happening to themselves, especially when people are actually going through that. So the fact is that that really got me down. That really just started to bug me down, especially after one of the people said, you know, when Ashleen did the same thing, she got kicked out of the group, but how come you haven't when this has happened to you? And there are people in the group who, by saying stuff unintentionally to like try to defend me, have made people hate them, which is not what I wanted at all. I'm just saying I did not ask anyone to say anything in my defense, but they did anyway. And at that point, it was just like, oh, it was just like, I don't know if I should even go back when it starts off again, but I know I have to because I signed up for another year to do this big show. What other things do I have to go over? Content sabbatical, St. Robert's edits, my break from TikTok, well, small break from TikTok. I'm trying to think of what else is hurting that needs to be addressed. Yeah, I guess I could address False Gemstone. Because, well, all of what I said in that song is true, I don't get why people have been. I didn't get why people were hating on it until I re listened to it. It was terrible. But the thing is, I, I've lost people over that song, which is not my intention. And circling back to the group from earlier, they were scared that I was gonna diss them or target them if I made them mad. Which, even though everything's gone down, I still would never do that because they're my friends. They're the people who have saved my life more times than anyone at school has combined. So I think that they were scared of me dissing them, which was why they weren't letting me back in. That just hurt, which meant that I just couldn't keep the same quality that CA had. Because I was getting really. Also, I couldn't keep the same quality that CA had because I was getting bogged down by everything else. Because I've been, as everyone knew, I've been crafting False Gemstone for about, what, 6 months, 8 months. I'd been through about 20 drafts. I went on 5 different beats. Then one night, I just couldn't sleep. Wrote the entire song, picked the beat, recorded it, and it was shit. I guarantee you I had better drafts, but unfortunately they didn't end up seeing the light of day, and they probably never will. But the fact that I lost people over a song again really just hurts us. Because I have said to many people, I keep my songs wholly separate from my personal life. I have stated that so many times. The only reason I am dissing people is for the simple reason of what happened in my personal life with them affected me professionally. Whether that be it make me lose hope with music, go on my sabbatical, or people just actively trying to ruin my life. It's just that's the only reason why I am dissing people. And you might be thinking, Matthew, wouldn't you be dissing someone like that ex that you mentioned? And my answer is no, because, well, yes, that situation fell under the category of, you know, all of this. I do still feel like I can salvage, which is why I haven't dissed anyone whose relationship with I don't think I can, I think I can't salvage. There are also people I'm dissing in there just for the hell of it. Like, frankly, I have one night I got bored, so I wrote Blue Hood in one of the disses. So some of the disses are in jest, and you'll know which ones are in jest because of the writing style in them. It's very much more comedic, more, laughable stuff than the serious accusations that is going to be around them, especially in certain songs. But yeah, that's the reason why False Gemstone was just not there. And the aftermath of releasing it. I also had extended a hand out to anyone who wanted to make peace before I had finalized some tracks. Which tracks are still in the works, obviously, but no one responded, which I felt hurt by. Because frankly, that just shows that I was right. That some people just don't want my relationship with them to be salvaged enough so where I won't diss them. I feel like False Gemstone has made people overconfident about them coming against me because False Gemstone, as I have said on my TikTok, I hate it. It's my worst song. I've only got 2 songs. But yeah, that's that sorted. I'm trying to think of what else. I guess I could go with accusations from last year as well because I haven't really addressed the main one, which was I was an abuser. In summer and fall of 2025, me and Ashley were going through our last breakup, and the reason we broke up wasn't any argument. She wanted to go chase someone else, which I was fine with. But then I said, "Oh yeah, we'd have peace, calm, harmony, peace for the time." But then in the summer, she just started throwing strays at us, calling me an abuser, saying I threatened her, and that didn't really help because I couldn't really defend myself as well because I was away in the Lake District. And then also during the end of the school year, people were accusing me. She was accusing me of cheating on CA again, while CA was on a school trip in France, and that was crushing at the time because me and CA had been together pretty much longer than me and Ashley had ever. So that was crushing. I want to clear up the fact I did not abuse Ashley physically or emotionally. If anything, I was the target. Because, as I said earlier, called me a bad grandson days or weeks after my granddad had died. She faked suicide. She kept suicide tripping me into staying in said relationship. And frankly, overall, it was just a bad time to be me, if I'm being completely honest. But I'm sorry that this stream's tone was more serious than usual content from me, because usual content from me isn't this serious. But the fact is, I have to get this stuff out and air it out for putting it on my own conscience and the conscience of others that were involved. Obviously, the people who are, who were accused by St. Robert's Edits, the people who were involved with everything. And frankly, at the end of the day, the people who helped me get through that. I just want to give a shout out to my family and a few of my close friends. I'm not going to name them because obviously I don't want to offend anyone. But thank you all for just, helping me get through arguably the worst time of my life, which has been this last 2 weeks, which means like this last year and a half at this point. But anyway, the addressing accusations part of this VOD, I'm going to edit up and I'm going to change it into a YouTube video, post it, just so people don't have to watch the VOD to, get around to seeing it. But anyway, we will be gaming now. This is the time for gaming, yes. This is the time for gaming. I just have to message my mother because she's going to the show. But yeah, anyway, hey chat, it's back to the old me. Anyone up for gaming? Anyone? Literally anyone. I'm gonna read chat messages. The account's kind of sketchy. So I was it's sketchy, Ryan. Thank you for me not being the only one to, think that. Hello, Brooke QZZ. Yo, that's kind of weird, bro. Well, the fact that I was talking about this, I needed to get it up. I needed to get it up. I needed to get it out on the air. Because if I didn't, it would rest on my conscience. That would just make a few situations worse, which is something I don't really need. What technical difficulties happened on Wednesday? Apparently, they couldn't have people on backing track. Pretty much anyone who had to have backing track, they couldn't put up on stage because they were having a tech issue. No, the fact that you were talking about what she accused you of, it's good that you're getting it out. Yeah, the thing is, frankly, despite what I've said, I hope the best for most of my exes, and I hope the best for people like Imogen. Despite the fact that I'm dissing them, I hope for the best for them, but still, what happened, I feel like, has to get out there, has to be heard properly as something, just so people know. And also, it also just explains why I've been away from content, especially on YouTube recently. Because, I've had 4 streams this year. In my first year, I was practically streaming every other day. But now just 4 streams this year, and it's already August. Who the hell just hit me? Who just hit me? And I'm flying. Have you stopped being live on TikTok? Because TikTok sucks. And I'm just kidding. Pretty much people started mass reporting me as underage, which is why I created the Sir Matthew Live account. But then the Sir Matthew Live account didn't work because on the first stream, about 30 minutes in, people had already mass reported me as being underage. Right as I was about to start doing karaoke and all, but yeah. And that's the reason why I've stopped going live on TikTok, because I physically can't. So that's the main reason. The other reason is just having YouTube streams is simple. Yeah, exactly. The TikTok lives do get chaotic. Because on one of the last lives on my main account, I had two people flash the camera with their asses. Which sounds weird, but it's true. Then people being weird. There was also just random stuff that just went on. It wasn't sustainable, really. You thought it was because of all the guys requesting from our school, from my school, partly. Yeah, that was part of the reason, but obviously, I would, if I could still go live on TikTok, I would, because I know how much my community loves it, and I know how much it boosts my own content. But yeah, I would have tried to strike a balance between YouTube streams and TikTok streams. I have considered also moving to Twitch to like do Twitch streams instead of YouTube for my gaming streams. The simple reason why I don't do that is because it's just Twitch sucks. So it's very hard to work your way around Twitch. And YouTube is much simpler. Yeah, I could get gifts from doing it on Twitch. Could get gifts, but it's also the fact that, I need to figure out my way around content first and do all this other shit before I can even focus on money. Because as I said earlier, content creation has been my passion since like COVID. Like year 5, I wanted to create a YouTube channel, and year 8, I finally do it, and it just isn't as cool and isn't as easy to blow up because we're not in the middle of a pandemic. So people actually have lives. So it makes it a lot harder for channels to blow up randomly. But yeah, sorry for the ramble about just live streaming and YouTubing. But yeah, that's the reason why I'm not on TikTok or on Twitch anymore. I might start doing Instagram live streams now that I think about it, because I've got Instagram now and I am starting to become more active on it. So if you want more IRL streams, I'd recommend following my Instagram. Oh, you son of a bitch. I'd recommend following my Instagram because that might be the fact. Because the fact of the matter might be that I will start streaming on Instagram. Pretty sure often streaming boosts your accounts already follow your Insta. Oh, great. Meow Ryan does. Yeah, thanks for following me and stuff. But yeah, that's gonna be my main source of IRL content, like live content. I'll go to my recommended formats. Ryan, I had made my. Are you gonna understand? I made my Instagram an hour before you followed it. I'm not even joking. I hadn't even posted my first thing yet, and it just popped up with Ryan Henderson has followed your account. I'm like, what? So that. But yeah, I didn't know. I just saw it. I feel like Ryan. I feel like you're unintentionally my number one fan. You're always here for the streams. You're always one of the first people to like my videos. You're always you most of the time you comment. You found my Insta before literally anyone else. You are probably just my number one fan, be it intentional or not. All the little comments more, but he doesn't count. He's weird. I don't have a problem with Oliver. He's just a bit much, I'd say. Yeah, another thing that's been said actually that I want to quickly go over. People just kept saying, "Oh yeah, your TikTok following isn't deserved. You got most of that off the one video that blew up of the Carol service." Well, yes, that is my most viewed video. I only got 50 followers off of it. And frankly, when people say, "Oh yeah, there's people with higher follower counts in the school," really, when you look at it, Damaris is just a full-on content creator, and frankly, I've had Damaris on my TikTok streams a few times, so it's like me and Damaris are mutual. And people argue Harry Robinson's better. Dude's on steroids. Dude's doing bodybuilding unhealthily and is on steroids. You should not be that size. For 15, you shouldn't be that size. And Henry Forster just practically does what I do, but just is a more popular person. Like when you think about comparing me and Henry had most of the school's backing. I had to claw to get any backing from the school, from the students, obviously. But Henry had the school behind his back already. I had to just claw slowly. So arguably, I've put more work in to my content than Henry 15 on steroids. Dude, have you seen him? Dude's like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Dude's got bloody, like, you know those strong men with all like the muscles popping out of every single vein of their body? He looks like that at 15. I can actually, should I pull up his channel? Hang on, let's go back on TikTok. Let's find a channel of Henry Forster. Not Henry Forster, Harry Robinson. Here's a good example. It's like, this is what bro looks like. He's the one in the middle. He is the guy in the middle. At 15, this dude is that big. There's no convincing me he's not on steroids. There's no convincing me he's not on steroids. It's physically impossible to get that big at this age. Either he's using AI to bloody amp up his muscles, or he's on steroids. I'm going to clip this and put it on my TikTok and at him. And he's going to get so pissed. But it's the truth. I mean, don't lie about your massive muscles. Just make engaging content, which I feel like anyone in the school does better. Like, out of the 4 content creators that I've listed out of my year, which is me, him, Damaris, and Henry, his content is by far the least engaging. And yes, he has more followers, but more followers doesn't always mean better content, because I've actually got more views than Henry does by like a decent margin. Same with Henry, I've probably got more views than Henry's, although I haven't checked. But Henry actually makes decent content. Damaris makes great content for Damaris's subgenre. She makes amazing content. I'll say that. Like, for what she does, she's great. Henry, I've literally heard people call me Teemu Henry Foster when I was doing what Henry was doing, like, literally months before him. Doesn't really matter. We only have less than a year at school. It depends. Are you coming back for sixth form, Ryan? Because I am. And also, when you think about it, it kind of does matter, because TikTok is going to be the main way that our year stays in contact after we leave. So it is kind of a big thing when you look at it in the perspective of this is how people are going to have connections after we leave. Your sister's doing sixth form at Southmore? Oh, nice. I had a few friends that go to Southmore. I'm not in contact with any of them, but like they went to my private school, go to Southmore. I've also got a friend from my drama club that goes to Southmore. But it's actually a pretty decent school. I considered moving there at one point. I actually sent my application, but I was left on red. Same with Thornhill. And of all the schools, Farringdon invited me in to do an interview. And even then, I was just escorted out afterwards and had no. I don't know anyone in South. You got Sandhill. Nice. Also, here Sandhill is great. Some good friends of mine actually go to Sandhill. Again, not in contact with them anymore. But like one of them saved me life. A few of them go to went to primary school. One of them went to me drama club. I'm pretty sure there's someone still in my drama club that goes to Southmore. I literally cannot remember. Replied to Farringdon, but Sandhill replied faster. Damn. When I looked around, Farringdon wasn't a good school, to be completely honest. But yeah. But yeah, back on topic of the content creation side at my school. I'm not saying I'll put the most effort into my content because I don't. I know people, Damaris edits her stuff, and like I know other people put a lot of effort into theirs. You say it got demolished and rebuilt, yeah. I'm just saying, on this, saying that I'm the worst content creator out of everyone in my school is a bit preposterous. When you see that you got one person on steroids and one person just copying me, but more popular. How the hell am I supposed to get back in the map? But yeah, the fact that they demolished and rebuilt it just seems so dumb. Like, the old building was working. I know the old building was working from when I went there. Because I didn't even apply for Sandhill. My parents applied for me without telling me. I told them to apply to Thornhill. Like, apply to Thornhill, Southmoor, and I'm pretty sure it was Biddick. But they applied to Farringdon instead of Thornhill. Which seems a bit weird. I mean, how can you mix up those two? But yeah, when I went for the interview, they had already built. Like, the old building was working fine. I'm gonna build another game. I'm not gonna build another game. I'm gonna play another game. What other game can I play without getting made fun of for being a troll? Parents don't want me going to Thornhill for some reason. I only want to go there because the majority of my primary schools are going. Same. The reason I wanted to go there was because one of my best mates was going there, and obviously, me and him were really close and everything. But yeah, I wanted to go because he was going. But then obviously he was going to Thornhill, and I was going all the way from Sunderland to Washi on a daily basis. If I'm being honest, St. Robert's is shit. The school is shit. Teachers don't know how to teach. Half of them are pedophiles. The school's terrible. I'm realizing now, the first half of this stream was just addressing all of the serious accusations, but the second half is literally just going to be me clip farming for my TikTok. Who knows, maybe I'll put some of these up on YouTube Shorts as well. But yeah, there are going to be clips of the stream going up on TikTok, potentially YouTube Shorts, potentially Instagram Reels. Then there's going to be the breakdown of what I said regarding the accusations in the first half of the stream. That's going to be its own long form video, which I feel like is warranted for it because some of the stuff I addressed is major. How did I place second? I was in front of him. But yeah, that's basically the rundown of the stream. I'm going to start trying to edit more. Put more effort. Because if people are complaining about my lack of effort, what if I actually put in effort to like make quality content? Because my content's just for me to laugh at in the future, really, when you look at it the way I look at it. Where are you posting the first half? The first half being the accusation, a part of me addressing the accusations. I'm going to condense that down without all the filler and put that on my channel, which is going to be right here. So all that's going to stay here. It's not really going to come off this channel, I don't think. I'm not going to be posting clips of me addressing these accusations, obviously, because it's like sensitive content and stuff. So I'm gonna have it restricted to just being a YouTube thing, while the second half of my stream, like talking about the other content creators or just saying my school was shit, calling Farringdon stupid for, you know, having, oh, I've launched off the map, but having, knocking down a very fully functional building. Those are going to be the clips that's going to be everywhere. I dropped some more money. Jesus Christ. So that's how this video is going to be posted here, there, and everywhere. Language reasons. I'm guessing that says language reasons. How long am I streaming for? I'm streaming until I get bored. Or until some of my mates call. Even then, I might still stay on stream. But yeah, I'll be streaming for a bit. I mean, what time is it? Only quarter past 9. Yeah, we can go for a few. I think I could probably go for a few hours, to be completely honest. But yeah, my PC knocked itself earlier, so I had to get my dad around to come and fix it. So I'm just happy to be back on my PC because it's been knocked the past couple of days. So I thought I should get a list stream. The last stream was like 1 a.m. It started at 1 a.m. and ended like 2:30. Yeah, not only do I feel like the stream had to happen because, like, I just got my PC back, might as well test it out. Also felt like it was a better time, good as time as ever, address what happened with everything. Because obviously a lot of stuff's been going around. So frankly, it was probably well needed. And yeah, the reason the last stream was at 1 a.m. was because I couldn't sleep. Just like, might as well stream. Might as well pump content out of my insomnia. I actually check the polls on the big group chat, see what show is winning right now. Okay, so 3. Who's like what? Okay, it doesn't show us. But yeah, I don't think the show that I picked is going to get picked. I don't mind. As long as I get a decent part. As long as I get like a decently sized part in a show, I don't mind what I get. I mean, I did want to be like Oggy Moxon Teachers, but it was like, it was a big part. It was nice. It was kind of fun being the pervy teenage character, to be completely honest. I know it sounds weird, but it's the truth. It was arguably the most fun I've had with a character role since I started doing all this acting stuff. But yeah, I've gone off topic again, haven't I? I'm trying to think of a game that we could play as a chat. Hang on. I'm gonna pull up Among Us. I gotta hope my Epic's working. Epic is working. So we can play Among Us, and this time, if Ryan joins, he's gonna find the kill button. Why's the play speed so slow? Hang on. Just celebrate. Alright. I'm gonna copy the code and put it in the chat. So the room code should be pinned. You have to download it, okay. Put the kill cooldown on 20 seconds. Put in a 30-second discussion, 30-second vote. Roles. We're gonna switch it up. Keep you at 50. Detective, we'll put it 60. What's too OP? Phantom isn't that OP, so we'll put Phantom at 70. Viper also, so we'll put that at 60. We'll put Shapeshifter at 40. And that's pretty set. And that's boom. And what script is winning right now? You know what? That one would actually be fun. Not more fun than the one I picked. I picked that one because I like fire. But obviously, you know, I don't mind what script gets picked by the group. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a group decision. I'm going to move the server to public. Anyone want to join? The room's open. The room is open for anyone to join, so anyone can join, and everyone will. Well, if I say everyone will join, that just sounds like I'm forcing everyone to join, which I'm not. I just want people to join. I want an engaging live stream. Well, now, after I've done all the serious bit. I'm getting their trust. Why are they calling me right now? Hang on. Hello?
Hello, Matthew?
Oliver, I'm currently live streaming. Say hi to the live stream.
Who's on this live stream, mate?
Well, I mean, he might still be kicking around.
Who?
Ryan.
Ryan.
He's on all of my streams at this point, dude.
What are you live streaming on?
YouTube. I can't do TikTok anymore.
Are you still live at this current moment in time?
Yes.
Oh, well, I'm gonna go, alright?
You're gonna join my stream on YouTube, aren't you?
No.
You sure?
Right.
Watch. Next 3 minutes, there's going to be a Mr. Oliver Little in my bloody stream. Or he's gonna post it. Oh, he doesn't make get off the live. He already left, Ryan. You're gonna have to message him to get back on. I'll be right back. Boom. Wow. Okay, Among Us isn't going to be engaging content if no one joins, so I'm just going to leave. We can unpin. Ryan, could you just message Oliver saying I'm not coming off the live anytime soon? What else could I play? Let's do some Minecraft. I also just got coffee. Let's go. We'll do some like cube crafting. Actually, I'm gonna go to the hive. The hive's more fun. If I clip farm hard enough, I'll have enough TikToks to last until Thursday. Let's go on the hive. But yeah, Thursday you guys will be getting a few videos. TikTok. So I'll be doing a show. So all of the songs that I will be performing will be uploaded. I hope. I know one of them will. Okay, none of my friends are online. Let's go on a hide and seek. Let's look at my statistics. Wow, those are bad. Oliver never told you it was pushed back. I told him on the call if he could tell you. I shall be a terracotta pot. I shall be a terrapotta. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 seconds. That's how you get so much XP. He just taunts. The thing is, I'm gonna get found easily, so I'm just gonna move. So now I look like a bin. There's only one seeker. Main block types have been revealed. The seekers. I've got the seeker smasher. I watched the EDP documentary. No. Shit, they're coming up here. Shit, they're on the bottom floor. They just walk straight past us. Go get another peanut butter cup. Okay, there's 3 of them. They're nowhere near me. I'm gonna craft some Sour Patch Kids. And get comfy. This is probably bad. Yo, we win. Oh, the bookshelf. Why not? No, I need to find somewhere where a bookshelf would be. I see bookshelves. The seeker's out. The funny thing is, I saw 3 blocks run past him and he didn't chase a single one. Damn it. They're doing arguably the most inefficient strategy. They're going around smacking every single block. If you just smack all the ones that were in the structure list, it's going to be far more efficient. There was no one hiding with me. Okay, you can't get in there. Dark Oak Stairs is the final block. Yo, I got the last kill. Most blocks kill. I killed 2 as well. Come on. Let's go back to the lobby. What else should we play? Let's go to the parkour worlds. Okay, which ones do I have? Can I unlock the next one, actually? No, I need more. Oh, it's Technoblade. I need more. Are these on coca beans? They are. I need more momentum to stay on. There has to be another way. Okay, I see what I have to do. Hug the tree, jump here, jump here. Boom. Boom. That's done. Chat has gone deadly quiet. Just so I know where I'm walking. I have no idea how I'm going to do that. Because I just don't know where the barriers are. Is there any other parkour courses I could get to? And there's that one over there. Chat, does anyone still exist? Or am I just like being abandoned? Hang on a sec, can I make that? No, I cannot. Okay. Boom, 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 bing, bang, ba, bada ba. Damn it. Are we ready to go back in year 11? I can't speak for you, but I sure as hell ain't. Especially because usually my parents get messages to who I'm in the taxi with. And I haven't gotten that yet. And I swear to God, if I'm in that taxi with that fucking freak for one more year, I am going to lose my shit. You forgot everything from last year? Dude, you and me both. Like, what are we supposed to do? Remember shit like trigonometry? Oh, you're gonna have to do it at the Pythagorean theorem when you get back. I mean, shut up. Swear to God, I'm gonna lose it if I'm in the same class as fucking as some other people. Okay, got the last coin. I can go. I don't want another yo, Mrs. Matthews. Are you getting Mrs. Matthews as well? I mean, the drama kids are lucky. Because we aren't getting Mr. Matthews anymore. Oh. Yeah, Mr. Myers is leaving and Mrs. Matthews is coming. I'm just gonna have to like Neo this. Oh, I see. But yeah, the kids in drama aren't gonna have Mr. Matthews working Mr. Carl full time. Or at least that's what I've been told. Yeah, but it'll be a lot more fun at least. Let's stream Daisy. Cannot tell which Daisy you are. I think I already know. Take a guess. You're the one from year 10. Okay, different parkour. Different parkour. No one saw that. No one saw me fail the exact same jump several times over. Yeah. Okay, good. My memory is actually good. Well, Daisy, you missed the part about me addressing a lot of accusations, and you're just here for the gaming part, so how do you feel about that? Oh, you have to jump on it. Damn it. Jump once, jump twice. Come on. So because I was listening to the stream while I was walking my dog. Fair. Get over. Come on. Okay, thank God. Ow. Oh, is this timed? Also, what was the game you and Oliver and Rosie were playing last night? It was something Oliver came up with, because for some reason he likes playing games where he likes to conquer shit. So we had to have a grid A through T on a piece of paper, and pretty much just claim territory. It was very tiring for that, for what, half 10. Yes, it was Oliver Little. Because apparently it was necessary that we had to leave call like between every little bit, according to Oliver. He is. Do I have to Neo? Hang on. I don't think you're supposed to do that, but... Why don't just go on mute? It would have been so much easier for me if I get spam called every few minutes. Listen, ask Oliver. Not me. I think it was because I think it might have also been because we had to like kind of private call each other during the game. So it might have been that. But you can call the group and ask him. I'm supposed to go down? You can't build it, call a group. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Why did it not jump? You know what? I'm gonna go the wrong way. Okay, I wasn't supposed to go up. I'm getting there. You know, we're gonna play a different Hive game then. Actually, no, I won't try this one. Because I thought it was that easy. Anyway, guys, how you been? I haven't actually asked that on the stream yet. But yeah, how is everyone? And follow-up question to that before anyone's answered: is everyone going on Thursday excited? Or just think I'm an annoying piece of shit, so because I nagged for people to come. God, that clip's gonna sound terrible out of context. Very excited for Thursday. Good, my room's currently being decorated, so I'm not there for a few days, so I'll be very tired on Thursday. I mean, I'm not forcing you to come on Thursday. If you want to take the day a nap or like rest, you don't have to come see me. Just accept all of it I start talking to. I will enlighten Oliver that he will be getting a stern talking to. And I felt the jump again, and I hate my life. Hang on, why am I playing on Bedrock? I could literally just like be playing Hypixel Skyblock. Why am I playing Hive? No, it's fine. I'm forced to go swim with my cousin for 10:30, so I'll be fine. Just keep downing energy drink. What's your favorite energy drink? I'll bring one to the show for you. Oh, my wrist is going. Odds I have carpal tunnel. Very high. Is anyone online on Outskirts of Zoe's? Nope. Who is online? Okay, Lemon. Can't I play Java? Jerry Lucas said a lot. Okay. I'm just gonna walk up on stage just after the first song, just like, I have something I need to give out. Cherry Lucozade alert. Anyone order one? That'd be hilarious. Just go from humble back to Kendrick Lamar, then saying, anyone order Cherry Lucozade? Then again, Daisy, you'd probably kill me for that, so. Oh, they updated the textures! That's cool! So that's Dragon. That's End. I'm guessing that's a Rogue Sword. No worries, actually, but just in case. Okay. Don't need the regular obby. I need to jump in. I'll take the absolutes and just yeet myself over to the main island. This is different. Let's just get us on stuff new minions I've gotten, and then we can actually do some fun stuff on this fine evening of Hypixel Skyblock West Brutown Portal. Whee! First of all, Mithril guy. I'm gonna teleport back to the Enderman. How much have you gotten? Okay, you have a lot. Come back for you later. Ice guy. I need to upgrade you actually. So I need 17 more pieces of ice. Don't tell me I'm going to be one off. I'm sure he's collected some by now. What's the next tier? 40. I'll get you it later. Just gonna bomb over here. I'm just gonna start flogging stuff. Just gonna absolutely crash the Skyblock economy. And while I'm here, is there anyone that sells it? I swear to God, because I know Blade bought ice from someone during the Potato War. So who sells ice? Oh yeah, I gave you my rock. Can you do it again? Oh, I didn't want you to add it back to my pet menu. If it means a better mining pet, then I don't care. Ice Guy, where are you? Ice Guy, where are you? You're the tailor. Okay. Seymour. Fairy Soul. Don't know if any of the Fairy Souls have been reset after they've done this new update. Don't think they have. I'll put in the museum. I'll put the Void Sword in there. Is that it? Might be down there. I don't want to buy anything. Well, except for ice. You're fishing. But yeah, chat, does anyone still exist? Once again, it's gone silent. Is it in here? Hoping this is enough to get me up to the tiers where I need enchanted blocks. I'm realizing I probably could have bought them from the bazaar. But it's probably cheaper this way. Well, Ryan is Oliver is. Charlie is. I need to confirm with Zoe and Oscar if they're going. I think likelihood is yes, but I haven't confirmed yet. So that's who I know is going. Pack dice, okay, got it. I might actually have to go off stream soon, because I need to record a submission, get into a fucking movie. So I'm just gonna quickly buy tons of pack dice and upgrade my minion. I'm gonna finish upgrading this guy, and then it will be the end of this stream. Did I buy too much? I bought a stack of extra. But yeah, that shall be it. So until the next stream, see you around.